Ladies, ladies, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about the number 1 seed Duke Blue Devils beating the number 2 seed Virginia Cavaliers in the ACC Tournament Championship game. Duke beats Virginia 74-70. Here came my reaction to the game. What a game this was! An electric atmosphere in this one. This Duke team, man, even down 2 starters, even without 2 starters, Duke still finds a way to win the ACC. Obviously, they're not the same without, like, Caleb Foster, because he's a point guard, but hey, Caden Boozer stepped up really well. I like what I saw from Caden Boozer. But Caden Boozer was so good this week. He really stepped up. And not having the Gongba is the biggest difference. I wish we saw them with Pat. No doubt they're still one of the best. One of the reasons Duke beat them by so much last time is because Ngongba had no issue with Onyenso. I think it's fair to say he's Duke's one of their most important players up there with Cam Boozer and Isaiah Evans. Virginia's a really good group. Onyenso's a damn good shot blocker. I remember him, obviously, at Kentucky. He was still a really good shot blocker tonight. Cam Boozer tried to keep testing him, and he just kept getting shot. Blocked. Every single one of them. Until he finally got an and one on him. But Onyenso had like 9 blocks in 22 minutes. Absolutely crazy. Like I said, Caden Boozer really stepped up nicely this week, just to get some confidence going into the NCAA tournament. He played all 40 minutes in this one. Duke's a very good team. Virginia, this is a much different game from that 26-point molly-whopping that happened at Duke. Virginia is awesome. I've said it a million times this season. I will just continue to do that. Not a full Duke team, but UVA fought so well inside. Shot blockers and shot makers galore on this squad. I love their upside, especially knowing they avoid Duke. There were a bunch of times where it felt like Virginia could take the lead, tied, or taking the lead and didn't all game. But this was just a fun back and forth game between these two teams. Isaiah Evans and Caden Boozer, I thought, were the 2 biggest differences. But I thought there was the 2 biggest differences. Isaiah Evans and Caden Boozer, where Cam Boozer didn't have a great night. He was getting double teamed like hell in the first half. In the second half, he missed a few free throws. Was getting every shot blocked at the rim by Onyenso. It's probably the only time it's happened. And then he had that, we'll say, he had a nice play where, even though he missed a shot, he got the rebound. Could have went back up with and got a 3 points, but he threw it back out, and Virginia idiotically wastes like 5 seconds instead of fouling immediately. But a heady play at the end to pass the ball after his offensive rebound set, and instead of going back up for a shot, wasn't going to get blocked. He would have bladed in, or it would have been, or somebody could have goaltended it. But securing the foul shots for Isaiah Evans to put it away, and then he made the 2 foul shots to put it away. Intelligent play, but idiotic for Virginia to waste like 5 seconds there. But can't say enough good things about Virginia, but Duke overcomes a huge challenge without 2 key players to win the ACC. Caden had a huge first half, and Cam finished it off. They continue to find ways to win. Duke's still a really good team. Ngongba will be back. They're going to be without Caleb Foster, but Caden Boozer is really good. He played really well in that first half. Really good confidence builder. As for Virginia, they're a really good team. I think they can. They're not going to be a lower seed, obviously, but they're outside of the top few teams that are favorites. I think Virginia could be a dark horse, honestly. They have a really good coach, Ryan Odom, year 1. They have a bunch of really good players. They have a beast of a shot blocker off the bench, Onyenso. He had 9 of their 12 blocks tonight. They have a really good guard in Malik Thomas, who can be a microwave scorer. Sam Lewis. Those 2 are microwave scorers. You didn't get much from DeRidder tonight, but I think he'll step it up in the tournament. You have 3 really good scorers right there in the starting lineup, and Jakari White can heat up from 3. Chance Mallory. So they have a really good team. I think Virginia is like a dark horse they can go for. I really do. But freaking, you got Onyenso, dude. He's been a force at the rim this entire tournament. How many blocks did he have yesterday? Didn't he have like 7 or 8? Unreal, man. How good this guy is at shot blocking. Every single time they tried to test him, he got blocked. Caden Boozer tried to do it twice in one possession. He got rejected. Duke's most likely going to be the number 1 overall seed. I think Arizona should be the number 1 seed over Duke. But I think both these teams are really good. Especially when they get Ngongba back. And they were missing Caleb Foster. They had a dramatic win over the quarterfinals. A close call with Virginia. But they were able to do it. I don't see any scenario outside of injury where at least Cam Boozer isn't a good NBA player. Not he didn't have his best night, but Ghana Yenso throughout this whole term has been tough to score on, so no shame there. Look, his ceiling's probably lower than like AJ DeBoston Peterson, but I think he'll be a very solid NBA player, just like his pops. I think he'll just be a very solid good player. But the intelligence, getting his own rebound, forcing a shot, especially with a rim protector in his face. He just passes out to Isaiah Evans for the free throws. Yeah, Duke's going to be the number 1 overall seed tomorrow, though, for sure. But yeah, this was a back and forth fight between these two teams. Virginia, they're way better than they're a really good team. When they lost by 26 to Duke, and Ngongba was a really big impact. Tonight not having him really helped, but I think Virginia's a way better team than what they showed in that 26-point blowout. That's one of the only games where they've really had a clunker. But other than that, they've been really fun to watch. You were one of Ryan Odom. It's really fun to watch. No disrespect to Bennett. What's his name? Bennett? Something. Can't remember his first name. Legendary coach. But with Ryan Odom, the offense is just a lot more fun to watch. Cam Boozer had a rough night, but you gotta give credit on Yenso, dude. He's a heck of a defender. Cam Boozer's teammates picked him up, and Cam Boozer, Duke just won a game against a arguably top 10, 15, top 10 team, top 10, could be top 15. I think they're at least top 15, maybe top 10, but at least somewhere in that range. Without 2 starters and Cam Boozer going 3-17. If you're going with that narrative that Duke needs more after Cam Boozer, you truly are a clown. Because it seems they can win without Cam Boozer going crazy. You got Caden Boozer, you got Isaiah Evans, you'll get Ngongba back, you got Malik Brown, you got Kamenia, maybe Sarr if you need him to. Pat and Isaiah Evans, the second, third option is good enough. Down 2 starters, 3 days and 3 games in 3 days with 7 guys, and they still win. So, I think it's really all I'll say for this, honestly. A really fun game, back and forth, really good ACC championship, great crowd there tonight. And Cam Boozer, even though he didn't shoot well tonight, he's had a really good freshman year. I think he'll be a really good NBA, or at least a solid NBA player. But even though he didn't shoot well tonight, he had 8 assists for a big man. He's a really good passer. Like, get double teamed. Oh yeah, here's Cam Boozer's making a hard pass look easy. But in his freshman year so far, he won ACC Rookie of the Year, First Team All ACC, ACC Player of the Year, All ACC Regular Season Champ, First Team All American, the favorite for National Player of the Year, led the ACC in scoring and rebounding, ACC Tournament Champion, ACC Tournament MVP, won the ACC Tournament MVP and averaged 22, 10, and 4 for number 1 team in the country. It's just a nuts resume for a freshman. That probably had his worst game of the season tonight, and the team was still able to step up. That's just credit to Onyenso for how good of a shot blocker he is. He finished with 9 blocks. He had a tournament record, 21 blocks in 3 games, and shattered Tim Duncan's record. Isaiah Evans and Caden Boozer were both excellent, pivotal, just making winning plays. And when they get Ngongba back, man, they'll be tough to beat. I think Ngongba is arguably their second most important player. Or maybe you could say he's their most important. But he's definitely in the top 3 of their most important guys. But Kane Boozer, 16, 5, and 4, had 4 offensive rebounds, including a huge putback late when it was 66-66. But yeah, let's go over the stats here, and we'll call it a video. So Duke, 32-2 record, most likely will be the number 1 overall seed in tomorrow's Selection Sunday. 32-2 record. Virginia, 29-5 record. Duke, 38 in the first half, 36 in the second half. Virginia, 36 in the first half, 34 in the second half. This game was close the entire way, man. It was phenomenal. For Duke, late round, 4 points, 5 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the field, 1 steal on a block. Ken Boozer, 13 points, 3 of 17 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 6 of 9 at the line, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Caden Boozer, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 6 of 12 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 3 of 4 at the line. Dame Sar, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 2 steals. Zay Evans, 20 points, 6 of 14 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3, 4 of 4 at the line. Harris, 3 points, 3 rebounds, 1 of 4 from the field. Kamania, 9 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 at the line, 6 rebounds. For Virginia, DeRitter, 5 points, 6 rebounds, 1 of 6 from the field. Grunlow, 4 points, 2 of 3 from the field. Dallin Hall, 7 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 3 assists. Sam Lewis, 17 points, 7 of 11 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3. Malik Thomas, 18 points, 6 of 13. 1 of 4, 5 of 6 at the line. Tillis, 0 points on Yenso, 6 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 at the line, 8 rebounds, 9 blocks. Jakari White, 6 points, 2 of 4 from the field, and 3. And Mallory, 7 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, and 2 of 2 at the line. Let's go over the team stats, and then I'll go over, mention a few other games at the end of this video. Virginia, 44% from the field, 8 of 24 from 3, 33%, 14 of 16, 87 from the line, 28 rebounds, 21 offensive, 7 offensive, 21 defensive, 9 assists, 12 blocks, 3 steals, 11 turnovers, 9 points off turnovers, 0 fast break points, 32 in the paint, 18 fouls, large lead of 6. Duke, they shot 38% from the field, 8 of 25, 32% from 3, 16 of 20, 80% from the line, 33 total rebounds, 16 offensive, 17 defensive, 15 assists, 1 block, 6 steals, 9 turnovers, 11 points off turnovers, 0 fast break points, 34 points of paint, 13 fouls, and the largest lead of 7. The largest lead of 6. 7. But yeah, what a game this was, man. I want to mention a few other games here as I wrap it up. Let's mention a few other games here right fast. Obviously, I recap this one. Houston, Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan, Vanderbilt, Florida, UConn, St. John's. Go watch all those if you haven't. Vermont, UMBC, Purdue beat UCLA to advance to the Big Ten Championship. Arkansas beat Ole Miss 93-90 to advance to the SEC Championship. That was a hell of a game. South Florida beat Charlotte. VCU beat St. Joseph. Wichita State beat Tulsa. Prairie View A&M beat Southern 72-66. Utah State beat San Diego State. Akron beat Toledo on a step-back three-pointer to advance, and then Kennesaw State beat Louisiana Tech. So that's all the other games from today. Hawaii and UC Irvine is at halftime, and California Baptist and Utah Valley starts at like midnight. But yeah, that's all I got. So I'm gonna do one more recap tonight. Lakers Nuggets when it goes off. It's going to overtime. So yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace.